So front post crocheting, it can be abbreviated as front post treble, and it would be a capital F, a capital P, and then the abbreviation for the treble. And it could be for a double crochet, a treble, a half treble, a double treble. It can be anything, but it always worked exactly the same way. So when you look at your stitches, you've got these posts. You've got one there, you've got one there, and so on. You've got all these little posts. And what front post means is you're going to be working around this post. And a front post means that you're going to be working around the post from the front. So I've worked some treble stitches here. I've done my chain 3 and I'm up to my first front post treble. So we're going to be yarning over, going in from the front. We're going to go into, so we're going next to the stitch, so working this stitch here. You're going to the right hand side next to it, through that hole. You're coming around the back of the stitch and then popping out next to it on the left hand side of the stitch. And then we're going to work our stitch as normal. So it's grabbing our yarn, pulling through. You've got 3 on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. And what it does is makes the stitch stick out. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it will make it stick right out when we have finished these stitches. So let's try the next one. You're yarning over and we're going into this post or around this post here. For a front post treble, you go to the right hand side of the stitch, you're going around the back, so you're just popping the hook around the back of the stitch like that and just popping out on the left hand side of it. Then we're creating our stitch like normal, so we're yarning over, pulling through. So you've got 3, yarning over through 2, yarning over through 2. Let's try that again. We've got 2 more stitches we can practice on. So you're yarning over, you're going next to the next stitch because you've worked this one. See how it's got a stitch coming out the top of it? So you're on to the next one. So yarning over, you're going to go to the right hand side of the stitch, into that gap that's there. You're going around the back of the stitch and then popping out on the left hand side like that. We're going to work our stitch as normal, so you're just pulling your yarn up and then working your stitch, whatever stitch you are doing, as normal. We've got one more, so we're yarning over, going next to the stitch, the gap that's next to the stitch, going around the side, around the back, and then we are going to be grabbing our yarn and completing our stitch as normal. When you get to the last one, depending on what your pattern says, I am just going to work a normal one because it's my chain from my previous row. So we chain up 3 because I'm working a treble, so it's a 3 chains. Now can you see that that's sort of popping out a bit? You might be able to see it a lot better on your work. So when you come to the back, this bit is sticking out because you've worked around the front of the stitch, which is actually the back. Now that we're looking at it, it's around that side instead of on this side, it's on the back side. So if you want to keep that look, you're going to have to work around the back post, but I'll show you that in another video. So this stitch is really nice. It can be worked by itself and then working a normal stitch, so I'll just pull that out and I'll show you what that looks like. And this can be used to make a ribbed effect as well. So our first one is our chain 3. I'm going to work a front post around the next stitch. Then I'm going to work a normal treble into the next stitch, going under both loops. The next one I'm going to do a front post, so I'm going around the back of it from the front. My next one I'm going to work a normal stitch, and then we can see what this looks like. and it may not show up very much just on one row. But what it will do is make this one here is a front post treble, that one's not, and this one is. And what it does is it makes the ones that are front posts stick out more than the ones that aren't. You should be able to see that on your little demo. So that one there will stick out a lot more than the one that wasn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little lesson. Please subscribe, as there will be more videos, and until next time, happy crochet.